trouble actually so far. It is down already to 75%. You'll see various weapons are held in hand. There's maces, there's clubs, there's shotgun, there's a rocket launcher in there, there's a bow and arrow. There's just about every kind of weapon you can imagine, Lee.
Yeah, and they're trying to gang up at the moment. They're trying to get the 2v1. It is a 3v3 game, as you can see. He's going to be coming in. They're really just trying to gang up, basically protect one another so they don't get knocked out completely. Salt has been taken down pretty low, as you can see. Big Time is trying to gang up on him with Blavebiss there, and they do manage to stun Salt, knock him down. You see Salt actually down to half health, so you've got to be careful. And of course, once you do get them finally knocked down, you've got to get them tied up. And it's the first to get all three down at the moment, though. USA are doing a pretty good start here. Remember, they're coming into this one. You've got to assume the Koreans are going to be the hot favourites. Obviously, Korea, like we mentioned, did win in 2010 in exactly the same teams. And at the moment, it's actually going pretty even. Big Time is in all sorts of trouble here.
He is, actually. Big Timer was doing quite well, and then suddenly got two blasts and got hit by both players at the same time. And he lost a whole bunch of health. He's down to around about 20% now. Pretty much the same as Salt, though. I have to say, this is fairly even, this first battle. As in come the power-ups. And is this, yeah, this is Prisoner. And there it is, all three imprisoned and ready to be blown to smithereens once they pop out. And they're all frozen together. That was a nice play.
Oh, Big Time is in all sorts of trouble. Surely going to get knocked down. He has had his items knocked off him. He can actually recover them, which is why he's had to escape there. Oh, and Takisaga's also taken down. No, Blavis also very low. This is not going well, but it's all turning around. China also, Korea, sorry, very low as well. So it's pretty much neck and neck between the two. It's really who can knock each other out first. They're trying to collect those items. See the items all gathered down on the floor there, all taken very low. Who will be the first to drop is the question. That's just about hanging on in there. They do have one down. You can see they've been roped up there. Korea, USA, can they manage to take it? They're going to gather up on towards Salt there. Can they manage to clear out of it? You can see the USA got to keep them down. They're going to try to get Salt pinned down. Salt's trying to get back to his teammates. He has unlocked them, so that's managed to keep them down. But Salt actually was prisoned in the Monkster. Turn a reversal there. Takisagi trying to get out of it. Big Timer. And that is going to be Korea managing to pick it up. How they managed to get back into that, they had two roped up. USA had them pinned, but just losing that one member. I believe he went over the edge. I didn't actually see what happened to him in there. And well, Korea did it, but that was a very close first game. That is, if that's a good sign of things to come.
Yep, Saltin was clever in a way, because what he did is he allowed the other two to regain out of the ropes, and he backed away, just to keep them a bit more time. And they were desperately trying to strike him down as well. And if they'd roped him as well, that would have been it. Game over. Well, not game over, but certainly the first game over. As it was, he survived. He unlocked the other two. He got trapped himself. And, well, the Americans just couldn't tie them down.
Literally. It's a best of 5, of course, don't forget. So a few more games to go yet, and we're going to be, looks like, getting straight into the next game. There is the trophy. That is the fantastic World Cyber Games trophy that all the teams are, of course, competing for. It is known as the Olympics of esports. It is simply countries, and Korea, I believe, have won it for the last 5 years running. The Netherlands, of course, won it at one point. I believe USA have won it before as well. But Korea certainly are the outstanding ones.
They've won more than anyone else, that's for
by a long way, yeah.
By a long way, yes, indeed. So here we go then, into game number 2. And we've moved on to a slightly different level. Same thing again, it's Prisoner once more, though. And as you can see, the electricity coming in is going to damage the Americans quite substantially, actually. They had two down on the floor with only one man. Oh, he's going to try and dodge out of the way. Salt nearly got electrified in that mid-area again. But so far it's the Koreans who've done the most damage. And they have the advantage here, just slightly. Those two ganging up on Salt in the corner. He seemed to be okay with that, though. He wasn't bothered as Big Timer pops into the goo down the right-hand side. And, oh dear, he's gone. And that'll hurt big time. Oh, here come the trapments. Are they going to get them? They are going to get one. And that was Takisagi in there, who was trapped. And Blavebiss, in a sort of slow motion mode at the moment, has disappeared onto the right-hand side.
Yeah, American all sorts of trouble here. Big Time is surely going to get caught down. He's very low on health. They actually caught Takisagi, kept him well in the corner, and at the moment Korea have been really controlling the area well. We've gone into the full screen mode. Big Time, you can see, has been knocked naked. Oh, and he's ducked off the screen. I think that is Big Timer out of it. Yes, it is. Takisagi also very low, keeping him stunned, has lost his items. Surely going to get roped. Yes, he will do. Korea looking very strong in this one. Blavebiss loses a chunk of health as he gets knocked off. Takisagi trying his best to get out of it. Blavebiss being completely ganged up on. 3-on-1, just managed to catch on to Takigi, but it's going to be surely Korea. Does get them both roped down, and that was a really strong round from Korea, proving why they're hot favourites coming into this tournament. They are 2-0 up.
What an amazing second game. Very, very straightforward indeed. And the USA find themselves just one game away from collecting what will be another silver medal.
Yeah, so not really the medals you want to collect,
no.
But they all count. They all count at the end of the day.
Well, they do, but you know,
gold's better.
Yeah, gold is much better. I mean, we were having a chat with Counter-Strike players earlier.
In their group as well.
Ouch. So that'll be League of Legends, StarCraft 2. They won't be doing anything in Counter-Strike.
Warcraft?
Warcraft, probably. Yeah. Well, but the Chinese are in there as well, so we'll see. Here we go then, round 3. Back to the serious business of the Lost Saga Grand Final here at the 2011 World Cyber Games in Busan, Korea. And so far, so good for the Koreans. Already find themselves 2-0 up, defending their title here, of course, as Lost Saga World Champions. And they're up against the Americans once more, who at the moment are just trying to avoid the power-up that have landed down and tried to surround them. They'd avoided that one. And we're watching Blade.
Yeah, you've got to be quick to catch the items. You can see the cameraman is trying his best to show up, but he's trying to keep them down. And you're going to lose a big chunk of out there. Salt actually got knocked off pretty early on. K-Bit has been knocked down at the moment. This is USA's chance to try and get in there. Do manage to stun on towards Archer there, but immediately replies with an electric shock on Big Timer. Big Timer doing his best to keep them pinned. You can see them trying to keep them on this ledge, but it's working against them though, as Blavis gets knocked off there, and the USA are getting completely knocked around. K-Bit is very low though, so USA, you can see her trying to gang up on him, but Big Time is taking down very low as well. And Korea surely looking very strong now, because Salt and Archer are well up on their health bars at the moment. They're getting on towards K-Bit. K-Bit's been ganged up on again now, and Salt trying to come in to save the day, but is actually taking a fair chunk of damage himself. You can see Yenon trying to stay far away there, but USA are trying to get their way back into this one as it's really trying to knock Salt off. Salt's very low. If they can get him low and knock him off the ledge, that will certainly make things a lot easier. You can see he's down to absolutely nothing here, Paul.
Yeah, he's down to, a sliver of health, and we've got 15 seconds left of the normal match time. They're all going to death time, where they'll all have 0 health, and it'll be down to roping. Right now, Salt just trying to hang on here, and the Americans realise that. They know they're going to sudden death, as it will be, and here we go. Death time is activated. The normal time mode couldn't be gained, and now the Koreans going in for the kill here. Oh, they've knocked one off the side. Big Time has gone, and then 3 versus 1 now. Takuya Sugi, the last man standing before taking the gold. Is it? No, it's not going to be. And the gold is taken by Archer. The gold is taken by Korea, and that was a pretty straightforward victory in Lost Saga.
Very one-sided match. The first one was very close, promised to be a lot closer, but unfortunately the second and third games pretty much went the way of Korea. The USA team don't look too down on it. I mean, at the end of the day, they had a great trip over to Korea from the USA, and really that's what it's all about. A lot of taking part, a lot of players over here that have also been knocked out in the group stage. You know, we're down on it, but what a great trip to have over to Korea, the home of esports, as we've been calling it.
Absolutely, and of course they pick up a check worth a bit of cash, and a silver medal to take home as well. Nothing to be ashamed of, but there are your winners, the champions in Lost Saga for the second year in a row.
And the first goal as well.
And the first goal of the games, of course, goes to, what other country could it be? It's Korea. Brilliant. Well, thoroughly deserved, that's for sure. They've got chances in pretty much all the games out there, except perhaps CS. But then saying that, Project KR are in the last 16, and who knows what happens when it gets to knockout time. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. That's the trophy they're fighting for, of course. And when I say fighting for it, collectively, each nation has to put in the points for gold, silvers and bronze to become the world champion at the WCG. And Korea have started well. They have 3 points in the bag. They have a gold medal to their name. They also have the Lost Saga World Championships once more. Their second consecutive win at the World Cyber Games in Lost Saga. Confirmation of your final then. Korea 3, United States of America 0 or 0. So, that's Lost Saga done and dusted. And guess what we've got coming up for you next? We have some more StarCraft. What do you know?
Shock horror.
It's good though, the amount of StarCraft that we've had this week. Lost